Hi, I'm Kirk. I work in the suburbs of Atlanta, Georgia. I don't know about you, but by the time I get home from work, I need to blow off a little bit of steam. What with the difficult working conditions, demanding customers, don't get me started on the commute. By the time I get home, I'm feeling a little stressed. I find that darts help me unwind. Perfect. I feel better already. Besides the other workday challenges, getting a tasty Primal lunch can be a problem. In my area, the options mostly involve fast food. So like many of you, more often than not, I end up bringing in my own lunch. You can bring in leftovers from the night before, but you just ate that a few hours ago. There's always this Primal staple. And don't get me wrong, I love my big ass salad as much as the next grok, but sometimes you just want to change of pace.
We want something else! We want something else!
So today I'm going to prepare for you one of my favorite lunches. It's what I call a Primal wrap. A Primal wrap is a kind of a sandwich, but instead of using bread or a tortilla or a lettuce leaf as a wrapper, we're going to use the primary protein as the outer layer. That's great because what happens is that every element of the sandwich contributes to the flavor of the final product. Plus the wrapper doesn't get soggy. You can make it the night before and it's ready to grab and go in the morning. I'm going to make for you 3 wraps today. First up is an Italian sub-inspired wrap, which is one of my favorites. We start by laying out a sheet of aluminum foil that will be used to enclose the final product. We'll do the wrap assembly on this to minimize cleanup afterwards. I like using foil because I always have some around. I can easily crimp the ends to hold everything together. It doesn't get soggy, and it peels down easily when it's time to eat. You could use parchment paper, but you'll probably need some tape to hold it all together. The first thing we're going to do is to lay down the base meat layer, some nice uncured ham in this case. For your outer layer, you preferably want something with a large cross-sectional area to minimize the number of pieces you'll need and to make roll-up easier. You also want to get the deli to slice it to a medium thickness. Too thin, it will tear, and too thick, it may not be flexible enough. Something like this is just right. I'm going to build the outer layer from left to right as I'm looking at it, the first slice on my left. The second slice overlaps the first, a little less than halfway. The third slice overlaps the second the same way. Next, I'll put down a layer of some nice sopressata. We aren't going to cover the entire base layer here. We'll start this layer a little to the right and cover about 2/3 of the base layer. We want to leave a good portion of the base layer uncovered so that the wrap seals up well when we roll it. Next, I'll put down a layer of sharp provolone. This layer will cover the sopressata so that we'll have ham, sopressata, and provolone in every bite. Now come the condiments. For this wrap, I really like olive salad, which is a mixture of olives and other vegetables. Very tasty. I'm also a mustard fan, so I'll add some spicy mustard now. Now come the veggies. First, some thinly sliced cucumber. Then some diced sweet peppers. Now some grape tomatoes quartered. A few grinds of black pepper. And finally, some arugula. Now that all the ingredients are laid out, it's time to roll it up. Turn the foil so that the side of the wrap with the fillings is nearest to you. Then gently lift the edge of the ham closest to you, using your fingers and your thumbs to hold everything together as you roll. Just take your time, tuck it under, don't be in a hurry, it'll work fine. Now pick up the roll, pick up whatever's spilled out, and then slowly roll the foil up around the wrap. Just take your time, don't be in a hurry, it'll all stay together. When you're done rolling, just crimp the ends up. And there's your finished product. When it's time to eat, just uncrimp one end and start peeling down. Just tear it down slowly. And take a bite. Wow, that's really good. It reminds me of a muffaletta sandwich from New Orleans. Very good. Here are a couple of more Primal wrap ideas. How about a southwestern turkey wrap? Mesquite smoked turkey, some pepper jack cheese, homemade guacamole, bacon, homemade salsa, some romaine. Now we roll it up. Or let's use roast beef as the base layer. Some Jarlsberg cheese, some grilled onions, thinly sliced strawberries, pecans, homemade balsamic dressing, some spinach, black pepper. We roll it up. And there it is. Now that lunch prep is done, I'm ready for some more darts. You know what they say, practice makes perfect. There. He's never looked better.